Good day everyone, especially to you sir. My name is Tikon Anlin from BSc 2B. So these are the explanation and discussion about the 6 fingerprints classification.
First is the primary. For the purpose of obtaining the primary classification, definite values are assigned to each of the 10 finger blocks as shown on page. When a whirl appears, it assumes the value of the finger block. All patterns other than whirls are disregarded in computing the primary. The numerator is the total sum of the numerical values of the whirl type patterns appearing in the even fingers 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10 plus 1. Place this numerator above the classification line. The denominator is the total sum of the numerical values of the whirl type patterns appearing in the odd fingers 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9 plus 1. Place this denominator below the classification line. The arbitrary one is added to the numerator and denominator. Second is secondary. The secondary is obtained from the pattern types present in the index fingers. Number 2 finger is the numerator. The number 7 finger is the denominator. The secondary is brought up on the classification line to the right of the primary. An ulnar loop in the secondary is brought up as a capital U. Third is small letters. Small letters consist of capital A, capital T, small t, or small r only. Small letters are brought up on the classification line in their relative position to the index fingers. All small letters must be indicated in the classification formula. Dashes are used in the formula to indicate an ulnar loop or a whirl intervening between the index finger and the first small letter or between two small letters. Consecutive small letters are indicated 2A, 2T, 3A, and etc. The fourth is subsecondary. The subsecondary is taken from fingers 2, 3, and 4 for the numerator and 7, 8, and 9 for the denominator. The subsecondary is brought up on the classification line to the right of the secondary. Definite values are assigned to the range count of these fingers. Use Roman numerals 1, 2, and 3. Whirl tracings are brought up as part of the subsecondary. A small letter to the right of the index fingers eliminates the subsecondary with the exception of some large searches where it used as a super extension. Is major. The major is taken from the thumbs. The major is brought up on the classification line to the left of the primary. Number 1 finger has 2 sets of values as a lobe and is used as numerator. Number 6 finger has 1 set of values as a lobe and remains constant. Number 6 is used as the denominator. In a combination of a loop and whirl when number 6 finger is a whirl and number 1 finger is a lobe, use the tracing of the number 6 for the denominator and the first set of values in the number 1 to determine the numerator. If whirls are present in the both thumbs, the tracings are used. A small letter A, T, R in either or both thumbs eliminates the major. The last is final. The final is brought up to the right of the subsecondary. The final is taken from the number 5 finger. If the number 5 finger is a lobe, either ulnar or radial, if the number 5 finger is not a lobe, then the final is taken from the loop in the number 10 finger. If neither 5 nor 10 is a lobe, then there is no final, unless the exception stated below and D applies. If the final is taken from the number 5 finger, it is placed above the classification line. If the final is taken from the number 10 finger, it is placed below the classification line.